You know that hotkeys are important, and I know that nobody have time to memorize so many of them. How about 3 categories then that will make it a lot easier for you? Welcome to No BS Game Guys. Let's go and have a quick look at the most important and easy to remember hotkeys you can set on Age of Mythology Retold. Our first hotkey will give you the ability to select every single military land unit in the entire map. You might have units that just spawned, some units are on the one side of the map, while others are fighting in front of you. My recommendation is to put the select all land military units to your thumb mouse button that I pray you all have. The second most important for me at least is the hotkey select all idle land military units. This will help you select newly spawned units, for example, without messing around with an order you just gave to another group of units. I like to put this one on my other thumb mouse button. One extra tip before we move to the next category, what I like to do is to select everything on the map and then press Shift A for my attack move option. This way I make sure that every unit will attack the first thing he sees on his way to my click mark. Of course this is not optimal, but at least now you'll know that everyone is hitting something with units priority. Next, I will show you a very simple keybind sequence that will help you micromanage your armies and improve your overall attack focus. We will set select all infantry units on F1, select all ranged units on F2, select all cavalry on F3, and select all myth units on F4. This way you can at least select all your melees to find in the front lines while pressing F2 to select all your archers in order to kill one by one the enemy units with the focus priority you want. Also, having easy access to your cavalry units with F3 might prove useful to find an opportunity to maneuver around the enemy army and reach the enemy backlines. Another extra tip in case you want to attack on 2 different places at the same time. For example, you want to distract the enemy army on the one side of the map and raid the enemy villagers on the other side of the map. Setting the keybind Find Selection to space will help you go back and forth to your bait army and to your raid army. For our last category, we will see some key bindings that will help us find the most important buildings. Starting with the best one, select all production buildings. This will give you the ability to select every single building that can recruit a unit. All your temples, all your barracks, everything. I set this one on control space and it really helps me to continue create units while fighting from a list with every single unit. It is also good because you can choose which unit to recruit fast and easy to counter the current enemy armies while you are still fighting. Of course, this way you can also set one single rally point for all your recruiting buildings. What's left now for our beginner's guide is to find the buildings to make your military upgrades. What I found easy to remember for this one is to set all armories on Control A, because of armory, Control T for all my temples, and Control M for all my markets. You like to have a hotkey for your market to be able to trade resources fast in a time of need. And lastly, if you wanna take it a step forward, you can add Find All Barracks on Control Q, Find All Archery Ranges on Control W, Find All Stables on Control E, and Find All Fortress on Control R. This way you don't really have to memorize which is which, you can just scroll through them until you find the one you're looking for. I like this hotkey because it allows me to split the upgrades I want to do on all my barracks and finish them as fast as possible at the same time. Last but not least, how to find your town center. I believe this is on default on Control Z, and you will find this most convenient in case you want to ring the bell to hide your citizens while being sieged. And that's pretty much it, all the essential hotkeys you should have as a beginner. I hope all these settings will help you and encourage you to join the multiplayer side of the game. If you like this kind of video, leave your like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.